Alright, so back again, welcome to Toxic Compilation number 7. But before we get into that, if you're going to buy anything from this game today, make sure you get it from rocketprices.com. Their link's in the description. You can pretty much get anything you want from this place that's in or has been in this game for a cheaper price that you find elsewhere or from the game itself. Made it even cheaper with a 6% off code JET at checkout. So I'd like to bring these to you. We finally managed to get another one. Obviously it's not dependent on me, it's dependent on the people I play, who I play and where I play, etc. Make sure you stick around for the end of this one because it gets worse and worse as we go along. The angriest ones come at the end. It gets angrier and angrier to go along. Obviously each game's full of angry people, otherwise it wouldn't be here, but the last ones especially are the most angry, and you'll see that when you get through the video. But this is number 7. Obviously, as I said, I like to bring these to you when I can because people love these, but obviously it's not in my hands. Let's see how we get on with this one. There's going to be lots of rage in this, so make sure you go stick to the end. One at the end, the worst one, is literally like 15 minutes of solid rage. It was a clip anyway, I obviously cut it down now, but that's what we got at the end, and it was a tournament final, so can you imagine what that's going to be like? So make sure you watch through the whole thing, and let's get into our first game, and let's see what kind of angry people we have. So this first very short clip, we've just won a game of threes. One of the opposition players decided to say C2 lol, which would have made sense if he wasn't Champ 2 himself. Confused as anyone would be, I put lol in the chat to ask what the fuck he even means by that, and hits back with what I'm assuming is him saying shit kid and leaves the game. So this second game comes in the joys of Champ 3, and Mattia hits a ball that I have no chance of getting to and puts nice shot as if I was meant to get there. Bit of miscommunication leads to the classic take the shot spam. At this point I could tell he wasn't happy. He then scores and spams nice shot to himself. Well done mate. And he makes an absolute cock up of this save, forfeits and puts GG in the chat. Let's deal with this, all that's left of the game. He responds saying you're terrible, and I thank him for his nice words. We then concede yet again, and he tells me to FF again with 2 seconds left. When I say no, replies with lol. Very funny mate. This third game starts in a nice way, where we're 1-0 up, a compliment is his car looking like mine.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
You would have thought things were going to plan. I was wrong. We concede, and he puts in the chat double committing from this challenge, which was clearly my ball, as if he didn't double commit too. We then concede again, and he spams nice demo. What? Making no sense in the chat, and then puts high. As you can see here, leaves an open goal. We concede again, making it 3-2, and he spams nice demo again. I don't understand why or what this means, but there we go. We then concede yet again to make it 4-2, and he says that carry high. So there's 2 parts to this. First, we don't have a clue what high means or why he's put that. Secondly, that carry when we're losing 4-2. Nice logic. I then score and he puts high again. I understand what he was getting at with all these highs, so I asked him. Bring another toxic person into play. The opposition teammate put an STFU for absolutely no reason. So we've now got 2 toxic people in the game. I score a really nice goal, and my teammate decides to be all nice now and spam nice shot. I told him to piss off.
Ooh, you're hard.
We take the lead to make it 5-4, but they scored not long later, leading the toxic opposition person to spam question marks as if the previous one was directed at him. He was doing this for some time. He would not give up with the question marks for some reason. My teammate further emphasising he has 2 brain cells, putting he gosh, which makes absolutely no sense. They managed to win in overtime. A toxic opponent leaves straight away. My teammate then asked to team up.
Yeah, of course.
Funny enough, I rejected and told him to fuck off. I thought I was done here. I was wrong. As the next game loads in, as you can see, he's in my game again. Better yet, he's on the other team. He realises before me, and then I get an OMG spam when I realise. He then drops the high again in the chat. I wasn't ready for another game of this. We scored and he goes to the extent of typing out oh my gosh in the chat and so just put it OMG and then make it 2-1, and he puts that carry high. He got 24 points. My teammate again joins in the action, giving us now 2 toxic players again, saying I used too much boost jet. You can now see the score, they are winning, and the toxic guy proceeds to put ha EZ. My teammate shows he has no brain by bumping into me whilst going for boost, forfeit instantly, then proceeding to tell me to uninstall you boost hungry monkey. We conceded because he went for boost when he shouldn't do. There's a lot going on in the chat at this point. My teammate from last game spamming me to team up, clearly sarcastically, and nothing got resolved. We actually managed to lose because toxic killing the other team. So here it is then, here's the one you've been waiting for. Here is the tournament final you wanted to see. This is by far the most toxic alteration I've ever seen in my life. As you would have seen, we were 1-0 down in the finals in games. We then come into this game within 35 seconds we're 2-0 down because my teamate SLG282 has given up. He then tells me to stop throwing, you are so bad. This was just the start, it got worse. A miss hit leads to him spamming great pass, and they make it 3-0. And of course, it's my fault. Further telling me that I threw the last game, and apparently I'm throwing this one. Yet he's at the bottom of the team with 40 points. Complete accidental catch on the wall leads him to spam thanks. And now as you can see, it's 5-0. And this is where things really took off. Jet, you are horrendous, he says. Having mentioned my YouTube earlier in the tournament, he says he's going to unsub and dislike every one of my videos. And funny enough, I do have one dislike on every one of my videos. Whether it's him or not, we don't know, but it's quite likely. After dealing with what a save spam for an entire game, it's now 6-0. I asked him just to forfeit, but he's having none of it. Instead, he persists on typing and now playing for the other team to make the game even longer. Me and the other teammate have just given up at this point. We're just going to sit in the goal and wait for the game to end. However, he's not done. Bad players like you need to not get carried and end up on my team. I always solo queuing teammates. People who know me will know that. And I have worked myself to get here, meaning I have not been carried. Throwing every game and getting carried, although I'm pretty sure he finished with the lowest score on the team. And to be honest, I was going to let you read the rest. He goes off, he literally goes off, and he goes so angry. And my teammate also adds that he doesn't understand what's going on, and calls him plenty of words, calls him a 13-year-old kid, I'm pretty sure. But I'm just going to let you read this and enjoy. And I actually thought it was done when it got to here. My teammate left the party eventually, but no, we had another 5 minutes of chatting shit. Enjoy. So after him calling me all sorts and being racist at the same time, we don't know whether or not he's still actually on the channel disliking videos. However, this is the worst rage I've ever seen by anybody in my life. This guy was absolutely fuming that we lost this tournament final, even though it wasn't even a bad loss. Like the first round was very unlucky, considering that we lost in the last few seconds, and for some reason it just triggered him to the extreme that we lost. And he gave up in the second game, and we had no chance of winning because of that. There we have it. That's Toxic Compilation number 7, rounded off the most toxic players you will ever see in your life. I don't think any of you have seen anything like that. But yeah, that is Toxic Compilation number 7. We'll get into number 8 as soon as we can. I will see you then.